Today I'm taking an Etihad A380 flight to London in business class. I'll show you all about how the seat and the service is on an Etihad daytime flight to Europe in 2024. Plus I'll be bringing you around the brand new Zayed International Airport terminal in Abu Dhabi, including a tour of the very impressive new business and first class lounges at the airport too. So let's go. Cheers to another A380 flight. We have to enjoy these when we can because they're still pretty rare in the world. Check-in and security is a beautiful, calming, and efficient experience. What a difference from the old terminal, and if only every departure experience could be like this. Welcome to Abu Dhabi's brand new airport, Zayed International Airport. It's such a difference from the old one. I mean, completely night and day. Abu Dhabi now has a real world-class airport. Lovely feeling in here. Probably helps that it's 2 p.m. A lot of times the big rush of flights is leaving middle of the night from here, so it's a bit quieter during the day and a lot of natural light too. But I love also that there's real plants. These plants are real. I doubted it at first, but I went and checked. They are officially real plants, and just a beautiful space in here. Anyway, I've just finished up shooting a handful of Flight Radar 24 videos with Etihad here, but the fun is not over because I've arranged to fly the A380 in business class on the day flight to London. So I've done the 380 before. It's over on the Flight Radar channel. It was the first one actually since after they reactivated the 380 to London, but that was the 2 a.m. departure. Now they have a day flight with it as well, so a lot nicer. Gonna be less sleepy. There's a lot more to see out the window. It'll be light, and I can kind of enjoy the service rather than worrying about getting a few hours of sleep. So first, before that, they've arranged to give me a little tour of the new lounge, which is apparently very impressive. So I'm gonna go over there and see what they have to show me there, check it out a bit. I'll have a couple of hours in the lounge before departure. I got here a little bit early in order to take it easy and check out the airport a bit. So let's get over there and see what's happening at the new Etihad Business Class Lounge. Little detour to check out the aircraft. I didn't realize the gate was right here. Papa Juliet just came in from JFK. They're doing JFK and London flights now on the 380, and apparently in the fall they're going to start Paris. So I'm going to try and be on one of those for a Flight Radar video, another one. Let's see how it goes. Okay, over to the lounge. Fair enough. It's pretty quiet now, I guess.
Yes, it's more busy in the evening, and right now with Eid. So on this level, we do have sitting area, the games room, and the family room. We have relaxation rooms. It's like a, the first class suite with flat laying beds. But the maximum stay there is 4 hours, and it's first come first serve.
I see. So that comes with on the business side as well.
Actually, it's for business and first.
Okay.
So this is the games room. We do have a foosball table and air hockey. The good thing about this lounge is for some flights, we can board them directly over here. So for later, we have a London flight, which is an A380. The guest that's already inside the lounge, they don't need to go out and go to the gate.
Really? That's the one I'm taking, the London flight.
EY17.
Yeah.
Yes. So you'll be boarding inside.
Oh, that's great.
This is what we call the rooftop bar or the Constellation bar. This is what we call the annex.
Really nice visit in the lounge. Nice to get a look at all of it, including the first class side. It really motivates me to try and get into first class or the residence one of these days. I've really wanted to do it anyway. It's not the easiest thing to do. Costs a lot of money or miles. Either way you swing it. I even looked into upgrading today, but it was just too much. They wanted like $1,200 or 144,000 Etihad guest miles, which I could have transferred in from a credit card, but it's too much. And I wanted to try business on a day flight anyway. So the cool thing here in this lounge is that they've got it set up so that the London flights that are A380 flights, those gates can be boarded directly from this lounge. So that means my flight is going to board at the far end of this lounge, and I think it might be boarding already. They're very discreet with the announcements and stuff, so they're not putting any pressure on, but I think it's about time that I get over there. And I've actually never done boarding from a lounge before. It's something that happens at a few airports around the world, but first time for me, I think. So should be cool to do that and to get onto the upper deck of the A380. Let's do it. I've opted for 8 Kilo today, which is right up at the front of the business cabin, directly behind the bar lounge and galley, which separates us from the first class apartments further forward. The seat many of you will have already seen. It's spacious, private, well padded, and comfortable. All the good stuff. And this one is particularly private because the seat across is somewhat behind you, so there's no chance of meeting eyes with your fellow passengers as there is in some other window seats. So usually there are certain signs that indicate you're going to get a good crew on the outset of a flight. Some airlines it's quite common to get a good crew, so you're not too worried about that. Other airlines, it can be a big difference from one to the other. This is one of those where they're very consistent, but I quite like that the pre-departure beverage being offered, flight attendant offered the choice of lemon mint, orange juice, and champagne. He had all three on a tray, and when I chose the lemon mint, he proactively offered that I might also like to have the champagne. And that's just something I love, when, you know, there's this sort of proactive attempt to get you to enjoy a little more, or they can sort of sense that you're thinking about the champagne but maybe deciding to be a little bit more reasonable and just go for non-alcoholic for now, and they offer the chance to just enjoy yourself a little bit more, let loose. And you know, I don't have to work really on this flight aside from filming, of course, so it's just nice. It's a nice touch, the little subtle things like that that make the difference. There's also a new amenity kit since I last flew with Etihad. It's a nice soft case, good Etihad color. Let's see what's inside, huh? A little compact toothbrush and toothpaste capsule, let's call it that. Earplugs, various lotions, and face mist, eye shades. I also really like the look and feel of these slippers. I don't remember if they were the same before. They feel very fluffy, soft, and comfortable. And as you know, I love slippers on a plane. It's just so useful not to have to put your shoes back on when you get up, walk around. Especially here, you can go up to the bar. I don't know what the etiquette is there. Can you wear slippers to the onboard lounge and bar? Seems okay to me. It's also right here, so I'm directly positioned next to it.
We're just about to find out that boarding procedures, so we'll push back and take off time in the next 10 to 15 minutes now. Little information with our flight until London this afternoon. Flight time runs about 7 hours, expecting a final cruising altitude of 38,000 feet. At this stage, fairly good weather for departure. Expecting maybe a few bumpy patches up about 2 hours into the flight, for about 20 to 30 minutes. But not very good flight conditions all the way to London.
Now, I always promise to be upfront with you about things, so you should know that Etihad arranged this flight for me. That's because I went down to Abu Dhabi to shoot a cockpit video on the 777 and some training and maintenance videos on the ground as well, all for Flight Radar 24. In some cases, those shoots are made possible by comped tickets from the airlines. I recognize that this review will be seen as less objective for that reason, and I totally get that. However, I still thought it would be worthwhile to show you what it's like on this flight rather than skip making a video altogether. Plus, not filming on a flight feels kind of bizarre to me at this point. Etihad did not get to review this video or have any input into what I would say or show. But in any case, I wanted there to be full transparency here so you have the whole context. As you'll know if you've flown on one, the A380 is so strikingly quiet on takeoff. The simultaneous lack of noise and feeling of immense weight lifting into the sky so smoothly and gracefully gives everything an added dose of magic. At least I think so. Let me know in the comments if you agree. Also, the big space between the windows results in this surreal framing of the departure from my wide-angle action cam. Kinda cool, but not the best for really showing how it looks and feels. I always put the camera info in the description, but I do get questions about what I'm using to shoot, and mostly it's this, the FX3 you can see right here. Now you can see it in action. It's kind of bulky and intimidating for some people though, so while the image quality is unmatched, I will often use the iPhone as a backup or even as a primary camera if I don't have as much privacy as I do here. Lunch is delicious, one of the best main dishes I've had this year. And if you watch the Flight Radar 24 videos, you'll have already heard me rave about the in-flight service items, the tableware, the little golden stir that evokes a propeller blade. You name it, I'm such a fan. It's a very relaxing place to just kind of hang out, enjoy zoning out a little bit, for me anyway. Super quiet, nice little space here, just to sit and chill. That's what I've been doing for the past 3 hours, aside from eating some lunch, which was delicious. Also really love these memory foam, super squishy pillows. Thinking I might maybe have a little rest. I'm a bit tired. It's the middle of the day, but maybe it's the 3 or 4 glasses of champagne I've had. Maybe catch a bit of sleep, an hour or so. I think we're just over Bulgaria or Romania, just past the Black Sea now, so a little more than halfway. 2.5 hours left. I'm a little sad to switch from hot and sunny every day to what I think is about 12 degrees Celsius and rainy in England, but I'm not staying there long anyway, so we'll be able to deal with it. Maybe something like that. I don't need to go fully flat right now. Managed the perfect hour-long nap. It was just right, and then woke up naturally somehow just in time to be a little bit hungry, just enough to try one of the all-day menu items. You can order food whenever you want. That's one of the nice things on this. But I almost always end up getting a steak sandwich off that menu, and they still have it. It's one of the favorites, I guess. Definitely is for me, so just ordered that. And one of their mocktails sounded kind of fun. Let's see. Let's see how it is. I'm sure it'll be good. Beautiful drink, very subtle in flavor, just beautiful to hold though, and a nice little bit of mint and lemon inside. Very, very subtle flavor, but very refreshing too, and I just can't get over the purple. Really nice. very nice flight with Etihad, and got a little bit delayed coming in because of the usual Heathrow holding pattern, but what can you do? It's all part of the Heathrow experience. Landing in Terminal 4. I took off out of here with Etihad last year at some point when I flew economy. Did that video for Flight Radar 24. If you want to check it out, I'll put it down below. But arriving in Terminal 4, that's a first for me in many years. So, thanks for coming along. And while I wait for my bags, before I forget, I've got a couple of things to give away from this video. So, here we go. We got one of these Etihad economy class tote bag pouches, which is how they give the blankets in economy class. Really nice new thing they're doing, and it comes out of there to be a nice usable tote bag with the Etihad colors and branding on it, so you can use that for shopping or whatever. I thought it was a nice thing, and so I asked them to take a few to give away. So we'll give away one in this video. Just like the video and comment, and you can say anything you want in the comment, but make sure to mention the word Etihad. Then we'll also be giving away one of these new amenity kits they have. There was a different amenity kit the last time I flew them. This one's a little more compact, nice soft leather. You know, quite a nice little pouch for carrying things in, I think. So that one, make sure to comment amenity kit and something else. And of course, like the video. And in both cases, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks so much for coming along. See you next time.